Good morning, precious people. Here we are together. It's another fresh day, and I'm so thankful for your irreplaceable light and the wisdom and experience you bring into the world. Today is a gift filled with possibility, so let's open it with kindness and curiosity. Just remember, we're all still growing and learning, so let's show ourselves some grace, okay? Now, grab your nearest drink and let's check in with ourselves. It's good. All right. I want you to take a deep breath with me, okay? You ready? Yeah, I feel pretty clear today. The reason I'm going to talk about the topic I'm talking about today is because last week when I did my breath, I was like, oh, I felt something. And then I stretched my neck and I was like, oh, wow. Like I have so many tight muscles. Just even bending my head down, I felt this huge pull in my back. And I realized I had not been doing my stretches every day. Usually that was part of my morning routine until the beginning of this year. Our family does this yearly goal setting routine or meeting. We meet together, we review the previous year, we set our intentions and our goals for the next year. Well, this year I did not put stretching. I avoided. I usually put become more flexible or stretch more as my yearly goals. And I think about it throughout the year. It's not every single day, but I make it part of my routine. And I have not done that for about 2 months. And I can't touch my toes anymore. And it's not good. It's not good for any of us just to become stiff because it leads to more injuries. No, that's the main reason I want to keep my flexibility is to keep my flexibility as I age. I'm getting there mid life now. So there is a predictor of longevity if you can get up from a seated position on the floor without using your hands. I've seen that. So I can do that. I can sit with my feet scrunched up like next to my body and then stand up without my hands. I did that probably 2 or 3 years ago is when I was focusing on trying to stand up without using my hands. So you can look that up. You can research that, see techniques on how to develop that ability. But the cool thing with stretching is like you do not need any special equipment. I know there's like Pilates bands and yoga blocks and mats and things that'll help you if you're into stretching. But really, you don't need anything. Just a little bit of time, and not even that much time. It's not like a full workout usually. So, the physical health benefits you get from stretching is that it keeps your muscles flexible. It keeps you strong and healthy, so your joints can move through their full range of motion. Without it, muscles shorten and tighten, and it makes everyday movements like reaching and bending and even walking feel stiff. And it increases your injury during a sudden activity. So if something's falling off the shelf, oh, you reach to grab it. It's like, oh, whoa, I didn't stretch out that, you haven't stretched your shoulders. That could cause an injury, a tear or something. Let's see. There is some evidence-based benefits I looked up. Improved flexibility and range of motion. A 2024 systematic review and meta-analysis by Conrad with a K, and colleagues analyzed dozens of studies and found a moderate to large effect size for chronic stretching, which is more than 2 weeks of stretching on joint range of motion. Static stretching and proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation worked best. Okay, proprioceptive, if I remember, that's if you're feeling proprioception is like kind of like the biofeedback. So if you're stretching, and it's like, oh, I've reached my limit. Okay, I'm going to hold this stretch for a little bit. Okay, now I can go a little bit more. So chronic stretching, your range of motion is improved. Like I had a problem with my shoulder this last year. Now it's healed up. Thankfully, I was taking it easy on that one shoulder. Also, you get reduced muscle stiffness from stretching. An international expert consensus. So that's the Delphi Statement, the Journal of Sports and Health Science in 2025. It confirms both acute, which is one session of stretching, and chronic stretching reduces muscle stiffness. So even if it's just like the head thing, when I was like, oh no, I have that thing going on in my back. I stretched, I sat on the floor and I just stretched and I bent my head. The next day felt so much better. So even one session of stretching can help. Not fix it, I'm sure, not cure whatever stiffness you have, but it does reduce it. So, and then Harvard Health and the Mayo Clinic, Mayo, who's Mayo? Reviews. Okay, the Mayo Clinic reviews note that regular stretching improves balance. That also something huge for people as they age. That's probably the biggest predictor of whether you're going to be able to do things and live a healthy life is if you have good balance as you age. Yeah, I know my mom, as she got older and sicker and she kept falling, that was a huge danger. So, sorry, my face is so itchy today. My ears. My hair's wet still. Maybe that's what it is, and I'm still wet from my shower. Let's see. It helps prevent falls in older adults. It eases arthritis, back and knee pain by relieving those muscle and joint stiffness. So, yeah, if you were experiencing pain and you have that stiffness, just easing that stiffness will help reduce your pain. While pre-exercise static stretching does not reduce overall injury risk, a 2024 review and meta-analysis by Takeuchi found static stretching significantly lowers the muscle strain injuries. It does not prevent tendon or bone or joint injuries, and it's not a magic like shield for every injury. But before you start working out, doing some activity, even if you work, like I was talking to my son-in-law today about working at FedEx, they had them stretch before their shift or at the beginning of their shift to avoid injuries. Let's see, other perks. Yeah, and when I went to the Amazon factory, the workers there work by a screen. The screen tells them what to do, and then every so many minutes it'll have them stop, and it'll show them exactly which stretches to do. It was really good. I really love that employers are taking that seriously too, making it as part of their work duties to decrease injuries. Of course, they want less injuries. They want less claims. They want a better workforce. So they should put these things in. It's not just an altruistic thing for their employees. It helps them too. Let's see. Improves flexibility. Oh yeah, increased blood flow to your muscles and cartilage, and it helps indirectly. It helps your posture. It preserves independence as you age. And then there's a study that says stretching safely improves flexibility, prevents muscle atrophy, enhances physical functioning, and boosts your quality of life. So there's so many benefits to it. Even though stretching does not meaningfully improve your posture on its own, you grow muscles like through resistance training, and you can speed your post-workout recovery through stretching as well, and it reduces the soreness you feel. It's not like I said, it's not a cure-all. It's not a magical prevention for any sort of injury, but it has so many benefits. And improving blood flow improves so many other things too. Well, also, I wanted to talk about the mental benefits of stretching. So many people don't even realize that stretching is good for your mental health. When you stretch, you reduce your muscle tension, which breaks the cycle of physical tightness that feeds like your mental stress. It triggers endorphin release and can increase your serotonin, which is your body's mood stabilizer. So here's some evidence. I have 3 things. There was in 2013 a randomized controlled trial on logistics workers that showed short daily stretching program produced a moderate reduction in anxiety, plus improvements in bodily pain, exhaustion, vitality, mental health, and general health. Then the second one says multiple reviews link regular stretching to lower cortisol. I believe that. We all need less cortisol. Let's stop the fight or flight, like freaking out. Like, I feel that sometimes, just like this thing, something's gonna get me. So yeah, relaxing, stretching, reduce that cortisol. It resulted in better mood, reduced symptoms of mild depression and anxiety, improved sleep, and the effects are similar to light exercise or mindfulness. I consider stretching exercise. When I feel like, oh, I want to exercise today, but I don't want to go outside, or I don't want to get the weights out or whatever, I'm like, I'm going to do some stretching. Let's see, Harvard Health, it says the same stretching exercises that help you relax your muscles after a hard workout will help your mind relax as well. In short, stretching gives you a quick, drug-free way to calm your nervous system and feel more focused and resilient. I love it. I love it. Stretching is so good. I don't know why I took it off my to-do list, because I felt after 2 months, I feel the difference. Yeah, it's so stiff. Let's see. When you want to make a stretching routine or put stretching into your life, I was thinking maybe set a goal. Like I did, I wanted to be able to stand up without using my hands. So it says, I don't know if you've heard about SMART goals. It's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So, specific, I will stretch my blank until I can like touch my knees or something. I'll stretch my hamstrings and my hips every morning. Measurable, you're going to hold it for so many seconds and how many reps per side, or you're going to increase. I can touch the top of my knees now. In 2 weeks, I want to touch the bottom of my knees. Achievable, you start with 10 minutes a day, 3 times a week. I personally would recommend every day. Just make it part of your drink. You make your morning drink while your coffee's brewing on the counter. You reach over, try to touch your knees. You try to do some side bends, maybe. Touch your chin to your chest. Or, the arm thing that will, I don't know. You get to make it. There's so many stretching videos on YouTube also, if you want to look at beginner stretch videos. Do one every morning. Put it on your list to do. Achievable. Okay, we did that 3 times a week, every day, hopefully. Relevant, tie it to your life. Your goal is to get like a better golf swing, or be able to get the, what do you call it, the blender from under the counter onto the top of it. Do my desk job with less back pain. Then you have the time component of your SMART goal. It's like, okay, for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to touch my knees every day. I'm going to follow my routine 5 days a week or more, So yeah, try to set a goal for yourself right now. Like bend over, see how far you can bend and without hurting yourself, gently. That'll be your starting line. And then where do you want to be 2 weeks from now? You want to be another finger lengths down? I don't know. For me, what I like to do also is when I sit on the ground, I like, pretend like these are my legs. I like to bend them and do them side by side while I lean over, because then that stretches out my hip. And then I'll turn my legs over the other way, my bent legs, and I'll bend over, and then I'll bend, stretch that other hip. It's so nice. I don't know. Feel like, do your body scan. Feel where you need something. You have probably a weak point. Like I didn't know when I hurt my shoulder that my shoulders were so weak. So now when I plank, I feel like I'm strengthening my shoulders to prevent an injury. The next time I go to lift some heavy things, it won't pull my arms out. But yeah, I just want to give you this information because, and just a reminder, keep yourself flexible. Work on it. And the thing is, this isn't like a workout routine that's going to take you 45 minutes every day. This is pretty quick, pretty simple. Like I said, there's techniques where you hold your stretch at a comfortable stretch for so many seconds, like 30 seconds or something. Then you'll move just a little further and hold that extra deep stretch another 30 seconds, and then you're done for that day. And if you do that, that can build. You can probably stretch further and further every week. You'll see gains. But if you have any stretching techniques or ideas about this, just be safe. Be safe. Don't push yourself too hard, because that could increase injuries. The goal of stretching really is to improve your health, not to hurt yourself in any way. So the gentleness, the ease that you go into your stretches with will help your mind and your body. And hopefully you're not still stuck in a trance from yesterday's episode on hypnosis. So if you are, 1, 2, 3, wake up. Just kidding. But if anything here sparked a thought, why don't you go ahead and leave a comment, subscribe, like, go back and watch other episodes. Every single day is a chance to grow and learn and become more of the wonderful person you are. The world is better with your light in it. So thanks for sharing time today. I should be here tomorrow. But until then, I hope you have a beautiful day. Just remember, you're the Lord's precious one. Bye.